All right, so let's build this one. How to have infinite resilience, balance, how to deal with challenges in life, how to deal with toxicity around you, how to deal with negative energy, how to deal with dense energy of others, how to keep yourself in alignment. So what is balance? What is balance? We talked about the scales a little bit on the last video. Balance is not 50-50. So balance is not keeping like a 0 point at all times. And why? Because 0 point would be middle between, let's say, a positive and a negative situation, emotion, however you wish. In order to be balanced, you actually have to be in a surplus. In order to be balanced, you actually have to be a little bit more abundant with courage, with clarity, with joy, with momentum, with strength. Because the other side is always tugging and pulling. It is pulling. So in order to be in the middle, you kind of have to be above the neutral at all times to be prepared. You kind of have to be insulated. You have to wake up in the morning, first 1 hour of any morning, first hour you're doing breath work. You're meditating, you're stretching, you're insulating, you're taking the insulation electrical duct tape and you're putting it around your nerves to prepare you, to put you in that above zero state. And when you look at the scale, emotional scale and vibratory scale, the thing that is above neutral, the first thing is courage. First thing is courage. So you gotta keep yourself brave, pushing through fear, pushing through the unknown at all times. It's gonna be the first thing. So balance means you gotta be slightly upward. You gotta be slightly in a surplus in order to be able to withstand whatever comes to you. That's how you get out of the darkness. That's how you defeat, not defeat, but you gotta stay in joy, in love, in your expression, in humor. You need to maintain yourself vigilant and vigorous, fiery, electric. So your soul, your field, your electrical biofield, electromagnetic your aura field, your soul, your breath capacity, your stamina, your clarity needs to be like a huge ocean so that whatever comes to you is a wave in that ocean. If you are not an ocean, if you're also a wave, then it's a wave against a wave, and then two waves fuck up your one wave, and then you're gone. You're gone with the tides. Goodbye. So your awareness, your breath, your emotional capacity, everything needs to be like a vast ocean compared to whatever comes to you. So there's a negative feeling from another person that you are sensing. That thing compared to who you are needs to be so minuscule, so irrelevant, so ridiculous, so like a fly on a lion. Just like a goodbye. And this doesn't come from nothing. This comes from the thing you do in the morning. That's why don't sleep until 8, wake up at 5, and from 5 to 8 you do an hour of breath work, an hour of yoga, and an hour of walking, swimming. Whatever you need to do, I don't know what it is for you, but you gotta insulate, you gotta grow the ocean before you go into the world. You gotta grow your field at least a little bit because the field grows throughout the day. When we sleep, we break the field. When you move, when you do things, when you breathe, when you go out throughout the day, you expand your field, you expand your consciousness, your ocean. So whatever happens, no matter how bad, needs to be a small ripple in an endless ocean of gratitude. So you gotta fuel yourself with things you enjoy, with humor, with music, with self-care. And that way you are never overrun by the darkness. Once again, this is not la 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 la. Nothing bad is happening to me or in the world. I'm gonna ignore it. No. You feel so full of clarity, of breath, of movement, of piezoelectricity in your bones and muscles for movement. From nature, you pick up the vibrations from the trees. You go and dance with the bees. Frolic around, smile with the butterflies. They help you forget the cries or go through the cries easier. You can say goodbye and say hello to something else. Always both sides are available as a choice. I'm gonna sidetrack into this right now. Both sides are available as a choice. So I'm not saying rosy colored glasses, la la la, life is beautiful, nothing is whatever. Nah. Is that things come to you and things will come to you. This is life. This is life. You gotta roll with the punches. There's gonna be punches every day, all day, some days. But yet, in the movie The Matrix, Agent Smith says, in the first few iterations of the Matrix, it was made so that it was a utopia, a perfect society, a perfect conditions for eternal happiness for every single human battery plugged into it that powers it. And that he says entire crops, civilizations were lost because it could not support the system. The consciousness of the beings inside that world could not support it because they had no choice. They had to be beautiful. It had to be amazing all the time. And when things are amazing all the time, it's like background furniture, background noise. That's why it's a sideway also into gratitude. Guys, take care of your body, take care of your health, take care of the things you think are there always. Because the moment they're not there anymore, you're going to be like, why the hell did I not pay more attention to that? You need to fuel things that are there anyways. Because maybe they're not going to be there anyways. Because you stop fueling them. Use it or lose it. In anything. You like walking. You better start taking care of your legs. Because one day it might be, oh fuck, I can't walk anymore. And for your whole life you were like, oh, I got these legs and I'm walking around. This is the main difference that I see, let's say, for example, immediately between me and people who never had near-death experiences like me. Got bedridden, atrophied, unable to pick my head off the pillow, to go to the bathroom alone, to wipe my ass alone. That was me 9 months ago. And now I see myself as completely different from 99% of the people who never had an accident like accidents like these that got them to these points in their lives. They're walking around taking almost everything for granted. Basic movement, to going to the bathroom, showering by yourself, taking your head off the pillow, getting out of bed, standing up, getting up and down stairs. So there's always both sides. And just to segue back into the matrix, right? So he said entire crops were lost because people had no choice. Everything was beautiful. They had to be given a choice that at any moment you can choose to be love or to go around killing people. Only if you have a choice to be harmless are you actually peaceful. Otherwise, you are incapable, you are useless, you are stupid in a way. I'm just gonna use the word stupid in a sense of a hazard for yourself because you have no choices. You're choiceless. You're an automaton being. If all you get to choose is actually do not choose anything. It's just everything is beautiful. And when everything is beautiful, it becomes like try eating chocolate just all the time. You're gonna become sick of it. The best relationships still be next to a person for an extended period of time. You need to take time away. It's the mechanics of life. It's the mechanics of life. It's the magnetic opposites repelling, attracting. It's a natural. It's normal, natural, and okay. So he said only when people were given a choice to either be malicious or kind and good and benevolent do people actually choose to be benevolent. Which is why at any moment you have this great ocean of inside resources where you can pull the kindness, pull the compassion, all these beautiful things. But you are the one to choose that. And everybody gets to choose that. Only because you have the choice is the choice actually worth it. If you have to be good, that's dogma, that's religion, that's somebody going like this. And then it's not your choice. Who wants to be good because otherwise there's Zeus who's gonna rape you in your ass with the thunderbolt? Or whatever religion whips you into shape, into authority, or government or whatever. If you have to do it, remember yourself as a kid. If you gotta do it, you're gonna be like, I'm not doing it. Just because you wanna have that choice. So you gotta... Yeah, let's see where we are in the notes. I got notes on thousands of things. So this is beyond good or bad, right? This is resilience. So you have two sides, right? Right? And think of these two sides as two notes on a piano. Like two keys, 1, 2, good and bad. So if you press good, this is the outcome. If you press bad, this is the outcome. If you press love, this is the outcome. If you press hate, that's the outcome. But what if you are a person like me? I am chaotic neutral. Meaning neither one or the other, but just chaos. You know what I do? I press both keys at the same time. It produces a third tone. It produces a third tone. This is resilience. This is resilience. Press both keys on yourself. Press them with both hands, with both legs into that gas pedal, into both sides of you. So both sides come into view. So it's both of you in the view. The few of you with you. Okay, let's get a thumbnail. Nice. Maybe it's gonna be that one. Maybe I'll find a better one. Maybe this one. What's the name of the video? Resilience. How to be resilient. Bam. Okay, some more notes. I had some more notes somewhere. Okay, Smith in the Matrix, harmonious sound when you press both keys. Chaotic neutral. So, I can help, I don't have to. I'm out here for my own enjoyment and pleasure. I like helping people because I know a lot. And I like seeing people succeed. I'm that kind of person. I'm not gonna lose if others gain. That's ridiculous. So you need to be, oh yeah, I got notes on a paper as well. Yeah, there's a little paper. There's a little paper. So balance slightly upwards. An ocean of you where anything that happens is just a drop in that situation. The third way, always good and bad at the same time. Angels and demons are neutral. They are it's based on your choices if you're gonna have demons around you or if you're gonna have angels around you. If you drink alcohol, you're gonna have demons. If you cleanse your body, do breath work, speak with love, you're gonna have angels. And it's not good or bad, it's just that these spirits prefer this type of energy and these spirits prefer this type of energy. And also, if you have potential, like great energetic potential, you're gonna be loved by both sides. Because you're gonna become a very strong access point into this world for those entities out of kind of liminal on the edges of the spectrum between material and spiritual. So people like me or anyone who's highly creative, I know that it's so easy to flip what I'm gonna have around me. Because all these demons are just waiting for me to overeat or eat bad things or go to places or stay in lack, or use my voice slightly a little. It's just the bigger the creative power, the more you got it. The bigger, you know, with big power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. So it's up to you what kind of energies around you are you going to entertain. And it is entertainment for them. It's food. Angels feed on your joy and then they amplify it and then there's more joy. So do you like to feel joy? Do you like to feel gratitude? Feel it, express it, share it. You get more angels around you and they're gonna just attract more things like that in your life. Same as with demons. Same as with demons. Alcohol, soul stealer translated. It breaks the aura field. It just breaks your field. All the breath work, all the things you've done, everything you've done. This video, you saw 20 minutes of this video with me. You go and drink some alcohol, everything is just broken. Anyway, so angels and demons. So be free of fear, you know. These things are there so you're not afraid. And that's the biggest thing with resilience, like I said. Courage is the first step above being neutral and stepping into action. And when you think about it, anxiety and excitement is the same energy, just that excitement has the element of courage. And like, okay, I'm sweating, this is new, but it's exciting. Anxious is, I'm afraid, this is terrifying, and I'm gonna sit under my blanket and shiver for the whole day and just be anxious in my mind. So ask yourself, how am I meeting life? Life presents us with surprises every day, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Everything that people are flipping about is uncertainty, unknown, what's gonna happen tomorrow. If you knew everything that's gonna happen in your life, you would kill yourself right now. Because you would know. Go and see, fuck around and find out. Try, explore, learn, ask questions, be curious. This is why we're here. To learn, to teach, to play, to grow. So, are you meeting life holding your breath, guarding against everything, or shivering, sweating, but still going through it? When I needed to get on a plane to get on the other side of the world, every single time that I did it, my mind came up with 1,001 scenario of, I don't know, something along the lines of aliens adopting a plane. Of course, I didn't think of that, but it was something so absurd along those lines, and none of these things happened. And the only way that I did it was mind says no, legs say go. My mind was like, no, what are you doing? And my legs were like, get on that plane. You're boarding that plane right now, and you're gonna Hail Mary it. You're gonna sit there and be like, fuck it. You know, if this is my time, this is my time. And it wasn't. And it wasn't, even when I almost died in a span of 3 months, twice. It was like, nah. All you need is courage. All you need is courage. Prepare daily. Insulate your system. Expand your field so it's an ocean compared to anything outside of you. You know what fills you up, hopefully. Be careful which forces you entertain around you when I speak about angels and demons. And you will be able then to recognize, the more you go into this, you're going to recognize what kind of company other people have. And you're going to be able to feel these things in places. And remember that things are a choice, right? This is honeydew melon and grapes. Freshly squeezed. All right. If you feel any of this is helpful, donate through my PayPal to support. Buy my courses about human design, about soul retrieval if you want to get your memories back from trauma. Receive the Earth course and elemental balancing are that which they say about their shamanic, elemental, archetypal. Projector specific masterclass. These are all audio courses. One-on-one human design, in-depth coaching and mentoring. You can get PDF exported from me with all of your gate activations, practical tips. I can help you release all emotions that are not yours or all thoughts, get your self-worth back, get your courage back, get your balls and ovaries back from somebody who took them or from somebody that you gave them to, because that's ultimately every time that it happens, we do things. We give things up to others. We give away our power. Nothing can be taken from you, by the way. Everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. You choose to give yourself up. You choose to stay in anxiety and not go into courage. I can help you with that as well. Peace, health, abundance, courage, wholeness, and clarity. Connection, compassion. Also, if you're having issues with relationships, there's relationship compatibility, human design, also family dynamics, which can be also business dynamics, anything that's 3 or more people. I also work with children, neurodivergence, autistic, whether small or big like me. You can be autistic, neurodivergent, bipolar, ADHD, any of these very disgusting words for something that is just misunderstood and very, very empoweringly explained through human design. So if any of this is you, send me a message through my email, or that's on the website. Just go icreatelines.com. On the website, there's a button that says send inquiry. We can talk, we can go on Zoom, get to know each other and see how I can do all these things for you. Struggling with mental health, intrusive thoughts. I help with people with addictions of any kind, anxiety, depression, all these things nowadays. Also, body alignment with fascial maneuvers. I am 3 years under Human Garage, Human Design, Human Garage fascial maneuver coach. Yeah, and yes, you can join my new community that is slowly forming by filling out the form, and I will be in touch when the community is formed. Follow me on IG as well. There's also a free Telegram group if you want to join. Drop a comment if any of this resonates. Do you feel more resilient? Yes. Yes. That's all that is with all of these. All right, we got through that, we got through that, we got through that. Dope. This is a dope build. Peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, courage, and clarity. Sipping on that clarity, overlooking that deep blue sea. Being cleansed by the skies above. We are love, suspended on the wings of a dove. All our wounds are now mended and cared. All joy is only amplified when shared. We are one.